Wall Street is accepting and preparing for Trump to be the 47th president? Let's see what Steve Gruber has to say about this. Steve, those CNBC hosts, they didn't know what to think about Jamie Dimon saying nice things about Trump and MAGA. I mean, this guy's a lifelong Democrat. These people know Trump is a huge threat to win the presidency again. What's your take?
It seems that, you know, at some point the truth, it'll set you free, Gina. The truth will set you free, and there it is. Let me see. NATO, immigration, taxes, China, Mexico. Be respectful to other citizens. What a concept. Don't insult your neighbors and call them all sorts of names or smear them or drag the candidate into court and try to accuse him of all sorts of things that you can't make sense of, heads or tails of. I think Jamie Dimon was spot on. Although I want to go back to Davos on this. My favorite new word, Gina, was a word I heard yesterday, ecocide. Ecocide is this new word. Apparently, it involves farming and fishing. If you farm or you fish, you provide food to the world, you're committing ecocide, which apparently is some crime against the world. So I had a solution. I shared it with the folks. I'll share it here, and you tell me what you think. If you believe that farming and fishing and providing food to the world is ecocide, then that's very simple. Don't eat. You can solve that carbon footprint problem right there. Just don't eat. Terrence, what do you think? I see you smiling, Terrence. What do you think?
I am chuckling because it makes a lot of sense, and I suspect that at that point they'll say, you know what, maybe I'll reconsider my position. Hand me that pork chop.
Exactly. I mean, these people go over there. They dine on Wagyu beef, caviar. They have the finest wine. The finest champagne. They come in on Gulfstream 550s while they discuss the rest of us eating crickets, riding our bikes, or having EVs. Like, and boy, is that working well in Chicago, the whole EV thing. I don't know. Everybody's really seeing that happen. I mean, come on, people. Common sense. That's the one thing that Jamie Dimon didn't mention, but really that's what he's talking about and everything. Have some common sense. Look at what's happening. And don't just believe the people that are telling you some PR message about Donald Trump bad, Democrats good. No. People can see it for themselves. Jamie Dimon can.
Absolutely. Steve, let's shift things and be America first. I want to talk New Hampshire. Forget Davos. Forget those folks over there. What are your thoughts about what's coming up next week? What are your thoughts about President Trump's lead, which is still commanding? I mean, between 14 and 16%, that's still considered a commanding lead in the polls.
Yeah, I said this Tuesday morning. I've been saying it ever since. I think we should all say this. Let's call Donald Trump what he is, because nobody's doing it yet. He is the presumptive nominee to be the Republican nominee for president of the United States. He is the presumptive nominee today after a huge win in Iowa. He's up by, 16 points in New Hampshire. Nikki Haley's going to be an asterisk after this is done. South Carolina, his numbers are wider, and it goes on from there. Look, nobody's going to stop Donald Trump between now and Milwaukee. He's going on. He's going to be the nominee. It would be better for the party to agree that he is the presumptive nominee, because he is. So let's call him what he is, and let the party get behind him, like so many people are already doing. Endorse him, get behind him, because that consolidates the messaging, which is Joe Biden is the problem. The people in Davos are the problem. The globalists are the problem. It brings the money together so they can have a unified message. Don't fragment. Now is the time to come together. Even Chris Sununu. Right, I saw an interview with the governor of New Hampshire, who is no fan of Donald Trump. We know that. But when asked if Donald Trump is the nominee, are you supporting him? Yes, I'm supporting the Republican nominee for president of the United States. And that says a lot. You need to consolidate, stop any arguing. I hope Nikki Haley doesn't stay in this thing, much longer after New Hampshire. I hope that Ron DeSantis doesn't stay in this thing much longer after New Hampshire or South Carolina. It's time to move to the next phase of the campaign. That's what I think he is, the presumptive nominee.
I think that is common sense, and Jamie Dimon and all the rest of them might just be behooved to start recognizing it like you do. Steve Gruber, thank you so much for being here.